to you. It's been a hot second, hasn't it? No, it is not Tuesday. It's Thursday. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, I don't know what day it is. I can't look at... This is the third time. Get it? Third time that I have tried to record this. Something keeps happening. Film keeps dragging. All kinds of things. The first one actually wasn't bad, but I didn't post it when I said I was going to post it. So, yeah. Look it's been rough these last 3 weeks, okay? It's just been, let me tell y'all about it. Y'all want to know? Let me tell y'all about it. First off, there haven't been any Tuesday drive-ins because there haven't been any Tuesday drive-ins. I no longer go into the office on Tuesdays for an admin day anymore. You can thank the coronas for that. That's another death to the response of the coronas is I no longer do admin days. I pretty much just do it from the house. But, you know, it is what it is. Also, Man Up America is on hiatus. We have been on hiatus since Memorial Day. We will come back sometime after the 4th of July for some new episodes. If you guys need to catch up on anything, you can watch them on our YouTube channel. You know, the link is down below, or you can catch us on the Facebooks, and you can go back and watch pretty much anything that's archived. FYI, in case you didn't know, we've got some pretty dang good shows. Like, you need to start the seasons where I show up, though, because that's where they get good. Anyway, so, pretty much kitten season has been screwed, just like the rest of the year has with anything else. 2020 just can suck an entire bag of asses, if you guys want my personal opinion. It has been absolute crap from the get-go. So kitten season hasn't been any different. I'm sorry. It's not been any different. All right, so, woo. Okay. We got a bunch to catch up on. Anybody want to guess how many kittens I've had so far this year? Anybody? Bueller? I've had 20. I am on 20 right now. Yes, 20. Yeah. So, how many do I have right now? Did you ask? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I have 7 again. 7. Had more than that. Had 9. Yeah. So, let's give some quick updates. We'll go fast with some of these. Little Man, for people that follow me on Facebook, already know. Little Man was a precious little 2-week-old that was barely 80 grams. He ended up having an infection in his umbilical cord, which caused it to swell up. The infection drained. Not sure exactly what happened, but long story short, I was not able to save Little Man. That one hurts. We'll just kind of move on. We got 2 more kittens while I had Little Man, and I still had the Nobles. So I still had Marquise, Duchess, Baron. We had Little Man, and then I got 2 more neonates from another foster because the neonates were having trouble. She had already lost 2, and she was kind of in over her head, and she knew it, so she needed some help. So I took those 2, Flower and Stormy, 2 little grays, beautiful. Lots of tummy troubles. Wow, had tons and tons and tons of issues with these kids. Long story short, we lost Flower last week. Last week was just bad, really bad, really, really bad. Nothing went right. So we lost Flower. We still have Stormy. She is absolutely on the struggle bus. This little girl, she's a fighter, let me tell you, because she's done nothing but drop weight for the last 4 days. So we've kind of changed meds. See if those will help. I'm hoping that they do. I am tube feeding her right now because she has to get a certain amount of nutrition. So I'm able to actually started tube feeding her yesterday. So she's holding a weight now at 140, which I'll take holding. We need to stop losing because she was eating and she seemed to have a good appetite, but she still just continued to drop weight. So now we have her on 3 medications. Changed one of them. We'll see if that helps because she was on the really strong antibiotic for 5 days and nothing, like absolutely nothing was changing. Nothing. So that kind of tells you. It's been rough. I've been very busy. During this time, I took in 5 more intakes. I know. What was I thinking? Okay, so the Nobles fostered up to Megan. Thank you very much, Megan. She is a new subscriber to my channel, and thank you, darling, because I wouldn't have been able to take the 5 if you hadn't. So Marquise and Duchess fostered up to her. I'm sorry, what was that? What's that you say? But I had 3? Oh, that's right, I did. There was Baron, right? Yeah. Baron's still with me. Hashtag it's not my fault. And it's not. So what happened was the night before Megan came to pick him up, I should have known. I went to bring the prince his dinner, and he was like, I can't take that plate because Baron was passed out in his armpit, and I should have known at that point in time. The next day they were supposed to come, and he was like, well, I don't know, maybe we should keep him. And I was like, look it, if you want to keep him, you need to say something. Otherwise, he's going. Oh, well, I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if you kept him. I said, well, I don't mind if we keep another one, but if you want to keep another one, you need to say it. And he goes, why? Why do you want me to have to say it? So you can blame it on me? And I was like, yes! That's exactly why! Yes! So, obviously, he's still with us. Yeah. He's a mama's boy, sweet Jesus. If he gets somewhere in the house and he thinks that he's lost, he'll start crying till you call him, and then he'll come running at you and jump. Like, he's just, oh God, he's sweet. Anyway, I know, foster fail. What are we up to now? That puts us back up to 6 cats. 6 cats, 2 dogs. Yeah. You need 7 to be the crazy lady, so. Or if I get to 7, it will then be 8. It's always one more than what you have, in case you want to know. That's how that works. Yeah, that's how. So I literally have been up to my elbows in kittens, and sick kittens to boot, which you guys know. I mean, taking care of that many kittens can be a little on the trying side, but when you have sick ones, it's miserable. I have been on that 2-hour schedule for about 2.5 weeks now, which again is bad enough when you have well kittens. It's torture when you have sick ones. It just, oof. Now, this is where my film started to skip the last time, is right before I got on the interstate. So if I take an awkward pause, P-A-W-A-S, you guys will know why, okay? There, yeah. Anywho. So, I'm tired. I'm very tired, for sure. I have kitten brain. If you want to know what kitten brain is, that's kitten brain. Can't keep up with anything. I can't remember anything. I think I've done things that I haven't done. Or I haven't done things that I have done. It's a mess. Anyway, so did a few videos on the cars. I haven't been able to do a whole lot with the car because I've been so eat up with kitten stuff. The garden, I think I just put out a video updating the princess garden, kind of showing you guys, sorry again for the bumps, I'm sorry, showing you guys kind of where, I'm sorry, I said I was sorry, kind of showing you guys where we are as far as the garden goes, the updating and where we're at and what it looks like. It looks really good. We got a big, huge chunk of the fence up. Hang on, I gotta pay attention because that's the big truck. Out of the way, bird. Okay. All right, now we can start talking. We got a lot done. We got a big, huge chunk of the fences up. We've got one more big area to do, and we'll be done for a while. Josh Ogle, which is a good friend of mine, also a subscriber. Hi, Josh. How are ya? For the local peeps, it's Hire a Vet. He is phenomenal. If you need any kind of handiwork done, that is the man that you need to call, because he's good at what he does, and he's super honest, and he won't rip you off. Yeah. So Josh is going to, the next thing in the garden that we're getting ready to do is the dry creek bed. So that's where when we drain the fountain, the pipe comes out. It's kind of running all over the place. So what we're going to do is we're going to redirect it into a dry creek bed so that when we backwash and do things like that, it doesn't just flow all into the neighbor's yard and do it. Plus it'll look pretty. And I got the cutest little dragon that's going to go on the end of said pipe where the water will come out. So that'll just be, it's just cute. Cute? Yeah, I know, it'll be cute. It'll be totally cute. So that was supposed to have started Tuesday. It didn't, so I don't know what happened there. I'll have to get a hold of Josh and find out what happened. I would like the Prince to get the drone out and do some drone shots just so you guys can kind of see. I mean, I did a walkthrough of the garden to kind of show you what all we had done, but I love aerial shots. I just think they're really pretty. And I'd love for him to get some aerial shots, especially with Josh working on the dry creek bed and stuff like that. So, no, I can't do it. I don't do the drone. That's an expensive drone, and I would break it. So I asked the Prince to do it. That's how that works. Okay. What else are we doing? Let's see. We don't have a whole lot left to do. The upper deck, which is where the big tile landing is going to be, the 11 by 40 tile. We've got the hole cut out, which you guys saw in that video. I showed you where this is where the tile will be. We've got the hole dug out. I might ask Josh if he'll do the base for us, because, you know, it's all about the base. Like, that's the most important part. If you don't get that right, then the tile isn't right. So I might ask him to do the base on that, and then the Prince and I can lay the tile for it. We'll see. I'm pretty sure he'd do it. I'm sure he would. We also did last weekend. We put shutters up on the back of the house. Okay, so here's the crazy thing, right? When the house was built, they put shutters on the back of the house, right? Like, who does that? Apparently, our builders did. You know, why would you not put shutters on the back of the house other than you're just a cheap bastard? You in the corner, shut up. I know I've been in the house 16 years and I'm just not getting to those shutters. Whatever. Anyway, the Prince and I got all the shutters on the lower deck of the house. Josh doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to ask him if he can do the ones on the two upper windows because they're very high. Very, very, very high. I'm terrified of heights, so that ain't going to happen. And the Prince did it on the one in the front where he had to get on a ladder, and he said he wouldn't do that again. So we're going to see if we can get Josh to put up the other two shutters for us, because neither one of us want to get back up on that ladder. Josh is a very large man too, so I'm hoping he's got some skinny little fellow that works for him that he can skedaddle up that ladder instead of him having to get there, because he's like the Jolly Green Giant. He's big dude. Yeah. So I don't necessarily want him up there either. Yeah. Let's see. Lower deck. We don't have a whole lot to do on the lower deck. It's mostly grass. We already have the 10 by 10 landing down there. I think it's mostly going to be like plantings and things of that nature. So we're getting there. I mean, we're getting really, really, really close to the garden finally being done. It's been a long, long, long haul, you guys. Jesus, like a really long haul. That just took forever. Ugh. Glad the rest of that fence gets put up. It is pretty though. I'm real happy with it. It all looks really, really, really good. Okay, so new babies. This is how bad it's been. We'll go back to the babies. I haven't done anything on their intake. I know that I have 3 girls and 2 boys. They have colored collars and no one even has a name yet. I don't have a theme. I have nothing. These poor kids. Like, there's 4 black ones and 1 little tuxedo. The tuxedo is the runt, and she is just absolutely adorable. I'm thinking possibly maybe doing like Disney princesses and villains. Like the 2 boys could be the villains and the 3 girls could be the princesses. Because I really like the name Jafar. So I want to name one of them Jafar. But I don't know who the other villain would be. I have to come up with another good villain for the other boy. And we could do like Jasmine and Ariel. And then I'd need another girl. Jasmine and Ariel. What's another good name? Maleficent. Oh, because they're little black babies. We could do the tuxedo could be Maleficent. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do Disney princesses and villains. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I need another boy villain, though. We're going to have to come up with a boy villain. So if we did Jasmine, Ariel, Maleficent. Oh, she's my favorite. Jafar. I need another boy name. It could be, and I don't want to do Scar because that one, it's not a good name. That's a good villain, a good Disney villain. Okay, I'm gonna have to think on it. Really, I am. Because I'm not real sure exactly what I want to do. We're almost up to 17 minutes, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short. Oh, you asked where the prince is. Oh, he's driving his own car because as you can see, I'm full. I'm completely full. And he doesn't want to ride with me when we're completely full like this because there's nowhere for anyone to go. So he's driving himself in. Thanks for asking, though. I'm glad you guys were concerned about the prince. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. You guys know the rules. Stay out of trouble, but if you kids don't get caught. Till I see you again, y'all stay safe, stay clean, and have a perfect day. Bye.